we're recording. Yeah, there you go.
Welcome this week, folks, to the Passion of the Digital Artist. A little bit more subdued. We've had a heck of a Monday. We're still reeling from the Packer loss.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, congratulations, Seattle. NFC Championships. No sour grapes, but man, that was a tough one to lose.
That was a tough one to lose, but guess what? With the end of the Packers season, for me, it means art. No more distractions. The fun has been over. A lot of the weekends, if we would have went to the Super Bowl the next 2 weeks, I would have spent a lot of time watching stuff and whatnot. But right now, we are gonna get right in to 2015.
And if this blog looks a little funny, we're using a little bit different equipment. Go ahead, tell them about it, Jeff.
Yeah, we're using the GoPro. My battery died on my Kodak, but the GoPro I've been experimenting with it. I've got all the gadgets to go with it. We're not using the gadgets, but I've got it. And one of the things is I got this waterproof case, which I have to get a regular case, which allows the sound, and then I'll be able to do everything. But I've got the one where you strap it to your head. I've got the one where you strap it to your chest. One where you can hang it out the window, whatnot, and that. So it's really kind of cool.
It's the GoPro on the elbow.
Yeah.
The mounting of this is my right hand
Yes,
going down my arm into my 53-year-old elbow, braced on my thigh. So if there's a little bit shaky here, folks,
yeah, it's okay.
there's
It's
not
okay.
a lot I can do about
it's a
it.
GoPro, it's shaky. That's what we do.
It's kind of like the shoulder-mounted camera,
you
like the Blair Witch Project or something like that. Yeah.
You could take a look around. You could see right behind me in its glory. It is Into the Jungle. So that's the 40 by 60. It's kind of hanging on my...
I'm probably showing you folks the ceiling right now because I really can't see where we're at.
But it's like it works out. It's a pretty good. You get the proportion of that 40 by 60. That's one of my newest finished paintings. Now, if you want to turn around, you can show everybody up above. There's some of the social.
Wait a minute. Let me lock the position of my wrist and elbow in memory. Now we're turning, folks.
Yeah, there you can see over. There's a lot of stuff, but just there up there is right up there is all the social media multimedia hanging in the house, ready to go. Way over there, you can see Dinner at a Grill's frame. Then you Misty Day at the Falls. Days Gone By. Everything's kind of hanging, and someplace else is hanging also. So you get a full gamut of what's going on with.
Now, folks, got to bear with us. I got to see how true my aim is here.
Let's see. Well, yeah, you can see. You can actually see what's going on the GoPro app. So you got the GoPro app there at the bottom. You see the little black one. There you go. You can actually view the viewer. I'll help you. Oh, there you go.
I am almost dead on. That is amazing.
Good job, Xavier. You're using the phone. He's getting the phone app.
Gosh, I can't even walk and chew gum at the same time.
It's a good wide angle, but that gets us into what we're going to talk about this week. We're going to talk about a lot of the things in a review of what I talked about last week. This will be but as an artist, you need an artist business plan. Every year you need to do the business plan. Now, a business plan are goals that you set for yourself and things that you need to do throughout the year in order to catapult your art career. Now, the last couple of years I've been meeting my goals. Now, this is the first year, 2014, that I did not meet my goal. I was close, but I did not meet it. I had 3 inquiries on paintings, and then also I had the opportunity of a commission, which was out there. It's not completely dead in the water, but it probably is. It's been a while since I talked about it, but there's a bunch of things that I did this year to further my business plan. One, I joined Art Specifier, which is a promotional art website, and that went pretty well. I got my interview, and that's been pretty successful as far as YouTube and using it to explain what I do as a digital artist. So I was really happy about that. I completed, I believe, a total of 7 paintings total this past year, and then also I kept working my local market. I worked the Cleveland market. I was in a show up in Cleveland. Everybody remembers Art Strong. And then once we went from Art Strong, I was also in Tall Walls up in Cleveland. And then I also was part of the Holiday Bazaar through the Cleveland West Art League. So I've been keeping up what I've been trying, the exposure that I was getting and working. I also was through Craig Booth, Uncle Drag. I was in a couple of his shows this year. And so overall, I did enter in a show, and I also submitted to a gallery. Now, nothing back from the gallery. The gallery submission was in August, and I heard nothing back, nor did I get any of my materials back, so I was a little bit discouraged there. I've been working Facebook. I've been joining Facebook groups. I've also been working YouTube, Twitter, and Pinterest. Along with, there's one more, Tumblr. I've been working, and I've been working all those social media outlets. Now, I've been working harder on Facebook. I've got about 500 friends right now, and that's pretty good. I've increased that. But also, I have my Computer Art Market and my Computer Art Man Facebook pages. Then, to go with that, on Twitter, I'm approaching fast 6,000 Twitter followers. So, overall, I'm doing what I need to do to get my art out there. But the sales are a major push for myself. And I'm starting to understand the markets that are out there. I have a friend, he just was in Florida, and he was visiting shows, and the gamut of what's out there ranges from small ends where people are kind of giving their stuff away, anywhere between 11 by 14, 16 by 20 watercolors, which they'll be selling for $75 to $250. And then you're looking at the medium range where I want to enter in, and you're talking probably around $1,850 to $4,500. And then you are talking the $5,000 to $10,000, even $20,000 range for commercial artwork as far as fine art goes. And I really, really feel that if anybody's going to be investing in me early, and that's one of the things that you want to do, is invest in artists when they're starting out. The pieces that I am creating are unique. I was talking on Facebook with an artist who said, how are you any different than when I paint a painting, I copy it, and I make a giclée, and then I paint over my giclées. How is what you're doing any different than what I'm doing? Well, the main difference is that I'm not copying an existing painting. I'm creating a painting in the computer by hand, the way that everybody using computer paints, and then I'm creating the canvas, high-end giclée, if you want to call it, or high-end canvas, and by doing that, then I paint, I put it out, and I finish my painting. Because when you're just doing a giclée of an existing painting, you might be doing some alters, but that painting, the original exists. These are just copies of the original. When you're doing a painting of a digital image, of a digital painting, when you print it out, it's the first time that you ever see it. You don't have a preconceived notion of what that painting is going to look like. What it hits the canvas is what the painting looks like. At that point, as a creative artist, there's needs to finish it. Whether I've left unfinished areas on purpose, or I'm trying to do some hyperrealism and it's just not working the way it was working on the computer screen. There's so many needs. Plus, color-wise, ink is your medium when you're a computer artist. So that first part that comes out, ink is very strong in some colors and very weak in others. Ink is stronger and more vibrant in different colors. You learn this through the process of producing these canvases. And then in some areas, you can't even come close to what you could come with acrylics as far as the acrylic paints. So you know this when you're painting. So when you know you're painting with colors that are weak, you know you're going to use the acrylics to intensify them, creating a one-of-a-kind, high-end piece of artwork with color that's never been able to be achieved before because of they weren't achievable in just as acrylic painter. Those colors don't exist. But they do exist in the ink technology. So you're creating the best of both worlds, and that's the main difference. And I wanted to get in. So there you go in review, real quick. The review is that you got to come up with your business plan. I'm going to be doing that over the next couple weeks. I'll be going over my business plan, setting my goals for 2015, and then we'll go from there. Once you have your business plan, then you do a lot of creating. Now, I'm already painting. I've got a general outline of my business plan, but once I finish that, we'll go over that the next video blog, and I'll show you how I work that and what my goals and how I set them up.
Sounds awesome, and we're looking forward to it.
Remember, there is a need for the business side of art for every artist, no matter what, just to set the goals. All right?
Have a good week, folks.
Have a good one.